This brief video will introduce you to Diigo, which is an online social bookmarking tool that we will be using this week to help you identify potential softwares that you can use for your evaluation podcast. Basically, a social bookmarking tool is a tool that you can use to identify resources online and share them with other people that you know. Diigo offers a tool for educators that can allow us to establish groups for our classes and set up usernames and passwords for our students without having to associate them with your email accounts. And this is great for you because you don't have to set up your accounts with your personal information. If you decide that you like the tool, then when you complete the activity, you can associate it with your email and continue using it after the class is over, and we can talk about that later. But for now, you'll use the username and password that I sent you. Your username for all of you except for one of you who I've notified in your email will be your NetID. So you'll go to the sign in up at the top of your screen, click sign in, and you'll come to the secure sign in page. And you will sign in using the username and password I sent you. And it shouldn't be an email address, and it's trying to put in my email, but I have signed in. I have set up another one to show you exactly what it'll look like. So when you sign in, you'll come to your library. Obviously, it's blank. You won't have anything there. If you have a Delicious account, which is another social bookmarking tool, you can import your bookmarks. You can add new images, notes, or bookmarks. For now, we're going to skip this and go straight to your groups. Since I have already added you, you will already have a group called EME 2040 Spring 11. Click on that, and you'll come in, and this is our group. There are already a few links that I've already put in. These first three are links to game sites. These are educational sites that include games and simulations and things of that nature that you can explore and see if there's a software of interest to you. Two of these require usernames and passwords, which I've included here. As you go through and find resources, you may want to add bookmarks for us to investigate as well. To do that, you simply click this bookmark button, put in the URL, type it here, add a title. You may add a comment if necessary. Perhaps you want to tell us something about the site. Maybe there was something of particular interest. You can put it there. And then adding tags is always nice because this is the way that we can search through things. So maybe there are tags such as the topic, maybe it's science or social studies, math. And then when you're finished, you can just press post, and that'll post it to our group. And sharing is exactly what Diigo is all about, so you should always try to be sharing your resources. So this is how you'll use our group page. I will be posting things all week for you to be looking at here. But it's not just our group page that I'll want you to be using to find resources. You can also be using the Diigo search tool. And to use Diigo search, you'll just type in diigo.com/search into your browser bar, and you'll come to the Diigo search bar. And here you can type any keyword into the search bar, like say educational games. And you want to make sure you search the community library because you don't have any in your own personal library yet. And then click search. And here it's going to pull up any sites that have been tagged educational games on Diigo. And what I really like about Diigo is that next to the sites that have been tagged, it tells you how many people have tagged this site. And it seems that, to me, that the more people that have tagged a site, the higher quality site that would be, right? So here this FunBrain site has over 1,600 people that have tagged it. So that is an indication that it probably has some really high quality games on it. But I don't think that that's necessarily the only measure of quality. I think there are probably some really great sites that have a lot fewer on here that you really need to get into it and go through and really check out some of the sites that are listed here and see if you can find a diamond in the rough too. So try out some different types of keywords too. You might want to try educational software and search for that. See what you find here. Maybe we want to find learning games. Try to think of what types of keywords you could think of to type into the search box and play around with it a little bit. This is a really more narrow resource for you than, say, the Google search box where you don't know what you're going to find. This is sort of been vetted by other users because they've bookmarked it for their own future use, and in that sense they've validated it. So I think it's a really good resource for teachers to come back to as they need resources for the classroom. And not all of them are going to be great, and that'll be up to you to decide as well. So for now, this is how we're going to be using this resource, and we'll talk more about that too going forward. So that's all we're going to do for now, and I'll look forward to talking to you guys more about this next week. Have a great week.